Mr. Boo.
Hey everybody, it is I, Mr. Boo, the Entertainment Guru, Mr. Boo, Entertainment Guru, right here on YouTube. And we got a couple first looks here, starting off with the Ring General, Gunther. He is looking fantastic in his coat there with the title underneath the coat. Limited clipping is my first takeaway from this. Limited clipping with the title under the belt. Looks great. Arms aren't really clipping. Photorealistic face and body. The clothes sway perfectly. The coat is just really well done. The lighting, of course, the entrance, everything about it looks fantastic here on Gunther. Even right there, they hid the fact that the coat comes and clips through the ropes with a quick cut. They've just really impressed me with all of these entrances here on 2K25. By far the best looking Gunther we've ever gotten since he made his debut as Walter years ago. Just looks fantastic. The belts look good this year too. Now we're going to move on over to Karrion Kross. It's a first look. It's just kind of a screenshot here. New model for Karrion. Looks great. Photorealistic. New look there for Scarlett. Looks really good. They look good to go in WWE 2K25. Sure, their entrance is nailed and spot on as well. Hope to see it soon. Karrion Kross and Scarlett, ladies and gentlemen. And here is one of the best entrances I've seen to date with WWE 2K25. And I don't even like Tiffany Stratton, but guys, ladies and gentlemen, children, boys and girls, children of all ages, Tiffany Stratton, it's Tiffy time, coming out in her Money in the Bank attire. Right there you saw her spin around. And what I want to point out, besides the lighting and the reflection off the skin, the reflection off the title, the reflection off the fabric they put her in, is the hair. When she spun around, and right here when she's walking, when you see it from behind, the hair physics. They said they had a new vendor this year for hair and that they were really proud of the upgrade they got out of that vendor, whatever it means to have a vendor for hair. 2K25 did it, and I think they are delivering. They're delivering a lot less wigs and a lot more actual hair physics. So Tiffany Stratton looks great. There's the lighting effects again. The titles look better this year, as I mentioned with Gunther. The lighting reflecting off everything. It just all looks fantastic. But speaking of fantastic, we saw that first look at Jey Uso, and it wasn't main event Jey Uso. No, it wasn't Yeet Jey Uso, but now we have main event Jey Uso with the whole crowd yeeting, and the crowd kind of looks a little iffy, if I may say so myself. But hey, it is the crowd entrance we've been waiting for since last year. We got main event Jey Uso's crowd entrance now. He doesn't get up on the announce table and do the whole, it's just me, Oos, day one, it's just me, no, but we got the crowd entrance. We got him coming into the ring here. Again, the lighting, the reflections off the fabric, the glasses, his hair, everything just looks great. And we got him up here on the turnbuckle, of course, down since day one-ish, man. Just me, Oos, day one-ish, and the crowd is going crazy. They nailed the entrance, and the crowd gets ready to do it with him, and there they go. They are all down since day one-ish with main event Jey Uso. Now, we've gotten all these first looks, and there's not one of them that looks bad this time around. Gunther, Tiffany Stratton, Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and main event Jey Uso are all spot on as far as the first looks with the entrances. Now, let's talk Myrise. We got a 19-minute look at Myrise today through IGN, but let's put this up here first. The synopsis here given on WWE2K.com. Take control of the custom superstar from the women's or men's divisions in a singular multi-gender Myrise storyline where Bayley, Kevin Owens, and other superstars infiltrate NXT in an attempt to take control of the entire WWE universe, featuring new brawl environments, unlockable arenas, characters, and more, plus new allied storylines involving Jey Uso, Bianca Belair, Seth freaking Rollins, and other WWE superstars. Now, besides the synopsis, we got today a look from IGN, 19 minutes of gameplay, and some commentary from the creators of Myrise this year in 2K25. I will link the description of that video down below. There are spoilers, Spoiler-free synopsis, though, from me before I throw up some screenshots and talk about some talking points. It starts off with your character, male or female, being drafted from either MMA already in the WWE or from another promotion. You get choices and those choices play out. There is replayability, but it looks like you're going to be the number one top draft. Somebody attacks you, and then you get to figure out who that is. Now, whether you start male or female, you will be also bringing in the opposite sex later. So if you start male, you will be recruiting a female to help you that you know from either MMA, independence, or whatever, what have you. Or if you're a male, you will be recruiting a female friend from outside the WWE to come in and help you with all the shenanigans that I'm sure Myrise is set to bring us. And with that said, let's get into some of the tidbits and screenshots. Now, the first of two screenshots here, I just want to point out that is a completely customizable comfort gear. So whatever you're running around with backstage, you get to design. So if you want it to be blue jeans and a shirt, or like the shirt and vest and necklace, like you get to pick the outfit you are running around backstage with. This scene right here depicts that she is going to go to the Performance Center to train, and the first name on the list, since her MMA background comes into play, is Shinsuke Nakamura, then Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, MMA style people. And yes, you could pick Shinsuke, and that whole intergender thing is enrolled and entwined and just interwoven into the Myrise, but it is not forced upon us. But yes, your backgrounds actually matter, and so does your personality. Okay, so just like the backgrounds, which were MMA, independent scene, another company, or WWE, we have the personalities, which are scheming and calculated, bold and brash, or you could be in R-Truth and be comical and fun. Just like the backgrounds, the personality traits play into what storylines you are given. They mentioned on several occasions there was tons of replayability on what you pick for your style, whether it's MMA or independent or already in WWE, and whether or not you're funny, whether or not you're serious, whether or not you're an R-Truth or a Triple H, or, you know, if you're bold and brash like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, these are all choices you were given. And another choice you are given is if you start off male, you will later then be also bringing in the female. And if you start off female, you'll be bringing in the male. These are all changes I've noticed within the 19 minutes as you get to make your outfit, your personalized comfort gear, as I believe they called it, which you saw her wearing the vest, the necklace, the jeans, the shirt. You know, that's all really good and gravy because we're not wearing the same thing we've worn year after year in Myrise, and we're getting a little customization, a little flavor added in on our part. I don't know necessarily if you start with the male or female and the other one comes in, if that has any replayability or differences in it, but I know the background and the personalities you choose get to play into choices that are given to you, and obviously things that are told to you again through the cell phone. Yeah, the cell phone is still there. We still have to do the social feed. We still have to look at texts and news and videos on our phone, and apparently that does tie in and tell more of the story in a deeper aspect, which I hate to say that that's one thing that takes me out of Myrise, is constantly having to look at a phone. Like, I want to be able to move smoothly and just capable of doing my own thing in the backstage area, which again, you are going to run into the voice acted characters. And that is also another monotonous, mundane RPG feel task that I think we don't really necessarily need. So Myrise, besides the changes in replayability and some customization, looks like it is the same recycled bullcrap with a new story shoved in our face, and the story seems pretty cool. I mean, I've never finished a Myrise, so that's saying something, but I just get tired of walking around backstage. I just get tired of checking my phone. But yeah, the story seems to be hitting off pretty good. You get drafted, someone attacks you, you got to call your partner, whether it's the male or the female, depending on how you started. You talk to CM Punk about some things, and then they end it when you pull the mask off this attacker because they don't want you to see who it is. And I'm sure it's different if you start with a male or a female. I mean, there's replayability, but how many times do you want to replay something where you're staring at a virtual cell phone or talking to, to someone in the backstage area? Like when you play a wrestling game, when you play a fighting game, I don't know, comment down below. Don't you want to get into it? Don't you want to get into the nitty and the gritty? I know it adds time and hours onto the gameplay story, but comment down below, what do you think about the changes? How do you feel about the cell phone and backstage interactions again? I'm going to try to play through this Myrise. I'm going to definitely be doing a Twitch stream of some of the features, especially through the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, whatever, when it comes out early for me with the Bloodline Edition. Comment down below, what do you think about it all? Link in the description down below. I'm Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru, and I am out.